Alright, guys. Let's do this. So, we're going to start with Wrestlemania 34's Battle Royal for the Andre the Giant trophy. This is going to have a lot of different people in it. It's going to create some storylines, I think, that are going to be okay. They're going to be mid-card level storylines. They're not going to be anything huge. So I don't think it's going to be just like the past Andre the Giant Battle Royals. They're not going to be anything huge. They're just going to be, they're going to drift away. It's not going to be anything crazy like. So in that fact, I don't really know what much to talk about with that. So I'll just move on to the next one. And that's the Women's Battle Royal. And this is, I believe, the first year that they're going to technically advertise this as something big because of the women's movement, because of the revolution. And they should have done this years ago. I believe they should have had something crazy like just to get it going. It just doesn't. It's still again going to be mid-card level storylines. There's nothing big going to happen with this. I believe that they'll have it like with the Royal Rumble. They'll have something for the winner, not a trophy like the Andre the Giant one, but they'll have something for the women's winner. It's not going to be anything huge, just like before. It's just going to be there. So that is what it is. The next match would be the Usos versus the New Day versus the Bludgeon Brothers, and this is a tag team triple threat. And this could be interesting as far as creating the tag team storyline. They could create a lot of different opportunities for the SmackDown brand. For the SmackDown Tag Team Championship stuff has been hot for a long time, for at least 4 months now, 5 months now, and even before that, I think it's been doing okay. But just like in the Attitude Era, they had three different tag teams that elevated the wrestling, and I think that's what they've come up with this. Back then, you had the Dudley Boys, you had Edge and Christian, you had the Hardys, and that elevated the WWE tag team titles when it was just the one slate of tag team titles, and all of that stuff created stuff for the creative team, and they didn't have to worry about the tag team. They didn't have to worry about the tag team storylines because that kind of generated itself. They still worked on them and they still did things with them, yes, but they didn't have to feel like they needed to carry that like it was, like it was an afterthought. They were actually doing things to where it was, alright stuff. With all of that, I do believe that the Usos are going to retain. I do believe that. The Bludgeon Brothers have been on hot for a while. They've created these guys to run over everything, and they have a chance of winning and everything. They have more of a chance than the New Day of winning this. The New Day don't need the titles. They've been able to carry themselves for a while on their own. without having the titles around them. They've got so much going for themselves that the titles ain't gonna leverage them or anything, ain't gonna do anything for them if they did or they didn't have them. They're gonna be exactly where they're at from what they do and everything else. So that's either the Usos or the Bludgeon Brothers are gonna win that match. They're not going to have anything drastically huge with anything as far as that match goes. I could see it, like I said, one of two ways. I do believe that the Usos are going to retain again. The Bludgeon Brothers do have a chance. It's not like a slight chance. It's, you know, kind of like a 60-40 chance. But I still think that they're going to have the Usos retain. They've had everything set for these Usos with the stuff that they're doing with the prison, the whole gang retaliate, or, you know, kind of mentality, the Uso penitentiary, that kind of, they're gaining a lot of ground with that. I don't think if they were to give that to the Bludgeon Brothers now, the titles to them now, that doesn't do anything for the Usos to elevate what's going on with everything. So that is what it is. So that's just what it is. The next match is going to be Cedric Alexander versus the Mustafa Ali for the Cruiserweight title. And I haven't been watching 205 Live. I find them to be more of a jobber type of characters, guys. I can't. Rey Mysterio was like the only cruiserweight that elevated himself into the heavyweight title, into a singles competitive to where he could do anything. All these other smaller guys, they're not they're staying where they're at. They like doing the high flying stuff, and that's all of that stuff is cool and all of that stuff is fine, but it's not going to elevate yourself to the next level. And you know, if they want to stay at the cruiserweight level, that's up to them. But it's not going to go nowhere really to anywhere higher if they don't put on muscle, if they don't exercise themselves to get bigger and do better. Well, not to do better, but they've done what they've done. I mean, they can do more. They just haven't. I do believe Cedric Alexander is going to win that one. I don't see Mustafa doing anything. I could totally be upside down on that one. Alexa Bliss versus Nia Jax is the next match. And that one, I believe Nia Jax is going to finally get the women's title from Alexa Bliss. I believe that they're going to push Nia Jax to an extreme level here soon. That's going to make it to where they're gonna round the women's division around her in this next year, in this next couple years. The crazy thing with that is that she's related to The Rock. She's related to Roman Reigns, and it seems like WWE is going to their heritage, going back to, trying to bring, a family tie of old wrestlers into this, or into the new era stuff, which in and of itself is good, in and of itself is fine. I just don't know what's going to happen with all of that stuff. You know, in the next, you know, what they're going to do with it. It seems, like I said, back to the family ties. You know, the Usos, the Rock, Roman Reigns, Nia Jax, all of that stuff is going. You know, all of it. So it's going to do what it's crazy how people think that these younger talents are getting pushed, and it's like they're trying to scratch this family itch right now, like this really big family itch, and I think it's good. I like it. Oh crap! I just got into a little situation here. With the next match, so you know, like I said, I think Nia Jax is gonna win that one. I don't think they're gonna do anything with that, anything else. The next match is gonna be The Bar versus Braun Strowman and his tag team partner, which I have hopes for this match. I do. I think this next match, that tag team title match for the Raw Tag Team Championships is going to be it's going to be a surprise for who's going to be his tag team partner. I don't know if there's rumors on who that's going to be, but that's going to be something crazy, like, I think. But it's going to be a definite surprise. It would be awesome if it was Kane. So it could. I mean, and even if it wasn't, and it was somebody from like NXT that's big, that they're trying to move up. But I can't think of anybody from NXT that's a big guy that's actually ready to move up yet. So I'm waiting for that one. The next, but I do believe that Braun Strowman and his tag team partner are going to win that match. The next match, it's Randy Orton versus Bobby Roode. I think Bobby Roode is going to get the title again. I believe that he's gonna get that title. And I think they're going to elevate him again with that title. There's not really much to say with that because there's not really anything to go with it. So I'm just going to move on to the next match, and that's The Miz versus Seth Rollins versus Finn Balor. And that match there, I'm really also interested to see because I want to see what they do with Finn Balor. They're most likely going to have The Miz retain that title to do a whole new records deal, to do where he's the longest reigning, more than I apologize, guys. More than Honky Tonk Man. I think they did it with the New Day and them, outlasting the Demolition with their tag team titles. So I think they're going to do something with that with The Miz. And even though The Miz, everybody seems to hate The Miz, and he's a big heel, he's a great heel. I don't know, even if he wasn't a heel, I don't know if he would be able to carry himself too well with all of that stuff. He's just a better heel than he is anything else. So with that, it is what it is, and but I mean, I do believe that there's an equal chance of everybody winning that match. That's like a 33 and a 33 and a 33% chance of winning that match. I believe, everybody's got an equal chance of winning. I just think as far as storyline wise, I think they're going to make him the that one. I think they're gonna have him create that. I think they're gonna make him be that one person that's gonna break that record. The next match is Daniel Bryan and Shane McMahon versus Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. And with that match there's a lot of hype around that match just because it's Daniel Bryan's cleared match. It's his comeback match, and it's great to see him come back. He is going to elevate this match so much, and with the way that Shane McMahon does his matches, it's going to be crazy to see him do what he does with it. And with Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens, with them all in that match, this is going to be an incredible match to watch. Their performances on all their levels are phenomenal when they wrestle. It's going to be something to see. I do believe that they're going to have Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens win this match, because I do believe that they're going to go and create... They're not going to fire these two. They're just not. They're going to have him go to Raw. They're going to have him go, they're going to have him go somewhere, do something, stay in SmackDown or whatever. But they're not going to get rid of these two. They're going to end up winning that match. But it's going to be an awesome match to see Daniel Bryan elevate this match so much. The next match is the Charlotte Flair versus Asuka for the women's title, for the SmackDown women's title. I have mixed emotions about this match, because you know who's going to win this match. You know who's going to end up who's going to end up trying to think of the word with Charlotte Flair. She's never lost a pay-per-view. That's what her deal is. That's the thing that they built around her. So that's what they've done with this, is that... I had to check something real quick. They had, where she's, never lost a pay-per-view. She's on that streak of having, the women's title and everything else. But they're not going to make her, Asuka lose this match either, because she's undefeated. And if they were to build this up to where she loses, then all that momentum that they have, the creative that they have with this woman, it's just unbelievable why they would do this, and make Asuka lose. So I think they're gonna the only direction they have with this is to make her win. It's just how they're going to do it. How are they going to... Are they going to make her win by disqualification and make Charlotte a heel now? Are they going to make her win clean? Are they going to make her win, be a heel and make her win dirty, and then they keep the storyline going with these two. It's going to be an interesting match to see, as well as all of these other ones to take a look at. The next match is the co-main event of the evening. It's the one that the MMA fans are going to love to see. It's the ones that people have been clamoring about. People have been wanting. I've been wanting just to see Ronda Rousey fulfill her dream in doing what she wanted to do. Not only that, but I want to see her in a WWE ring because I think it's going to be cool as hell. That is what it is, and I don't see them losing. That Kurt Angle and Ronda Rousey, I don't see them losing this match. I see this being a one-off match, and then that's it. The other thing to see with this match, and it doesn't even have anything to do with the match, it has to do with the entrance, and that's Triple H. Triple H always puts on an extravagant entrance with what he does for over these past couple years, and it's going to be interesting to see their entrance. And here's the big one that we're going to talk about now, and I don't know what kind of input I'm going to have, if it's going to be a long input like the others, or if it's going to be short input like some of the others, or if it's just going to be a one-off type of thing, because we all know what this match is, and that's the Universal Championship match for Brock Lesnar against Roman Reigns. And we all know what's going to happen with this match, don't we? Am I completely, outdated in this? Am I too harsh in thinking that, with what just happened over these last couple days with MMA, Brock Lesnar's going to go back to MMA, and he's going to he's not going to give Roman Reigns anything. Maybe a beatdown. But Roman Reigns is going to win this match, and Roman Reigns is going to have something to say about it. Roman Reigns is going to do something with this match. So it is what it is. We'll see what happens. We'll go from there. But I mean, it's just a matter of how brutal the match is going to be, really, because I mean, at that point, with it being that with it being these two wrestlers, and with it being this kind of stuff going on, it's gonna be interesting to see this match get played out. See who does what when, and what kind of interest it's gonna pull in as far as storylines to from carried over into Raw into this next year. Because like I said, I mean, it's all going to get tied around what this next couple years is going to be. That's what they're doing with this. That's why Brock Lesnar is going away. Roman Reigns is going to win this title. Samoa Joe's going to come into the picture and have storylines with Roman Reigns, I believe, after this stuff goes through. So take that for what that is. I still got my coffee here. So that is, how that's going to be. If you guys want to comment anything, if you guys want to say anything to me, you guys can reach me on my Twitch, on my Facebook, on my Twitter, on my on Instagram, on through my email. I'm not a hard guy to find if you guys want to have a conversation about this. And everybody says we can debate about it, we can do whatever. But I don't want to debate anything. I just want to have a conversation. If you disagree with me, you disagree with me. If you agree with me, cool. But if you guys don't know where my Twitter's at, that's DGameMaker, at DGameMaker, DGameMKR. If you want to do Facebook, that's Derek Thatcher. You want to do email, that's dgamemaker@gmail.com. If got questions, got answers, got your input, say it down below, say it in the comment section, say it anything. So that's where I'm gonna leave you guys, and I'm gonna let you go. All right, thank you.